Hey, short court marine carpet. Got a little tip for people. So I do boat carpets, as you can see. Been doing it a long time. There's the carpet. Okay, lay it out. Ignore the dog prints. I want to talk about carpet grain. Carpet grain runs long ways down carpet. Okay, if you're using gray carpet, mainly the lighter gray carpet, you have to run it all one way. All the grains got to be vertical. If you crisscross the grains, if you run vertical grain and then you run horizontal grain, it will be two different shades of gray. So with that being said, have you ever seen a boat that's been carpeted and one box lid looks a different shade of gray than another box lid, or the actual front deck looks like a darker or a lighter shade versus your rod boxes? That is because the grain is probably laid wrong. So I'm going to show y'all for the people that are tackling their own job, because there's a lot of people that get price quotes for carpet and they're little older boats and they'd rather do the job themselves, and I'm fine with that. I do this for, as a side job. I want to help people. So if you have any questions and you want to tackle the job yourself, I'll tell you what to do and I'll tell you how to do it right. So let me flip this camera. I probably can't flip this camera around. Okay, so let me get down here. So these lines are what you call grain lines, okay? Let me go over here. Here's some boxes that are ready to go on. So all these grain lines are up and down, okay? Those are sideways. But here's the reason. That's going to be the front of the boat, so it's ran long ways. This is going to be the front of the boat, so it's ran long ways. So whenever you're cutting this carpet grain, the way I lay it out in my shop, the point closest to my door is always the front of the boat. So no matter what piece that I cut, this is the front of the boat, and I make sure it's done right, because if I accidentally flip it 180, it's going to be a different shade of gray. So that's very important. A lot of people miss that concept. And I actually, when I first started carpeting boats, I had a guy that mentored me that has been doing boat carpets longer than me tell me that. I'm like, oops. And I made a mistake. I fixed it. And I'm so glad. Robert Ray, thank you, bro. He's helped me out. I'm learning more and more stuff from people that's been in the game longer than me. So with that being said, if you're going to tackle this job yourself, holler at me. I'll tell you what to use. Tips that you need to do. Like I said, especially when you're dealing with curves and you're dealing with edges that are not square, they're curved, you got to do those a certain way. So like I said, grains up and down. This is the front of the boat right here. So do you have any questions? Holler at me. And if you want your boat quote done, holler at me again. And there's a reason I tell you this. You ever heard of 50 Shades of Grey? The book, the movie? It truly is 50 Shades of Grey. So that's what I tell people. It's truly 50 Shades of Grey. And if you mix the grains up, that's what it'll look like. Have a good day. Y'all have a good weekend. Fish on.